Alright, welcome back, guys. Madden NFL 21. We got the New England Patriots taking on the Cleveland Browns, and it's week 16, I believe. Yeah, week 16 franchise matchup. Both teams are pretty much evenly matched. The records.
First enter Cleveland, Ohio.
We're gonna see how this game turn out.
It's week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns taking on Cam Newton and the New England Patriots.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Season is upon us. We got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Out come the New England Patriots, led by their 6'5" veteran quarterback, Cam Newton.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
First down, Newton. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The numbers a week ago for Michel. 11 carries, 61 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
From the gun on third down, Newton. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
No, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On second down, Michel. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot. And they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. Open man is Myers. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give contact, brings up 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again, Newton. That's caught by Hollister. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
And while he won't admit it because his team lost the game, he had some fun in the last one.
He threw for over 400 yards.
I mean, there's no getting around it. As a QB, yeah, okay. We lost the game, but boy, that felt good flinging it around. Now he's got to figure out how to do the exact same thing, yet turn it into a win.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a dump off
oh
here.
My
complete.
God. Damn, that linebacker, man. If he wasn't right there.
They're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
We ain't give
when
up.
they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move
Touchdown.
the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Buying
I
time
don't see
to
nobody
his left.
open.
He'll try and run it, and he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble.
I don't think I switched. I need to switch my 3rd down running back to row. Alright, let's get it.
There gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
You get ping.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
My bad, get sidetracked real quick.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of
All right,
course,
and
that moves him back 5. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And a methodical drive last time. They couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Over the middle here, it's Hill. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett.
Isn't it on the league lead in sacks? He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7.
He can spin out of nothing, man.
Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. What we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It might mean it means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
Oh, this touchdown.
A nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
If it would have been longer, a little bit longer, I probably would have got it. Dude, caught up with me.
And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns.
Good pass, Baker.
How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with,
Odell
now maybe
and
you
Baker
switch a
need to
better
hook
cover
up
guy
all
to
year
it.
like that.
Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Touchback. No, they don't run that out.
This will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on first down.
What you about to do, Cam? It's Garrett on you, boy.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Time you drop back and
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
We there.
And they get to Newton and take him down.
Garrett. We there.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
I hope he stayed on his feet, man.
But now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there,
put a
not
hit
there.
on him.
After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And these highlights here showcasing the solid game he's had.
Well, someone woke up and felt good about themselves there, didn't they? I have to feel that he came into this one with the idea that, yeah, I can do this. Whether it's preparation, reading the film, whatever it was, it's paying off in a big way as we watch this one unfold.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards already. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
23 yards on the play. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a 2nd one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
No, Hooper. Oh my God.
Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
They tipped it at the line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now 1st and 10 at their own 37. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, Newton. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Operating from the gun, Newton flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, Cam fighting. He lost the football.
Let's go. Let's go.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Hit Hooper up. Or Landry. Thinking Hooper.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh.
He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I tried to throw it.
If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end
Hooper, man, is coming to you, man.
Someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot the last couple of games.
That should be a first down.
And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down.
Oh, my God.
Looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Patriots.
From the gun, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s purple people eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle to Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
Wide open too, man. Oh, my God.
And incomplete as he was knocked as
Trying to get it to
it.
bro, man, because he's
took the
super
ball,
fast,
of course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And Mayfield again with the interception.
Damn.
Devin McCourty
He's too short to jump up for it.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles. And we
I'm throwing it like bro
the
is
first half of the.
Can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
23 yards, the final tally. From the 50, Newton. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister.
Roughing the pass. I know it. I wanted to hit Cam. I wanted to hit him. I don't care nothing about that, man.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michelle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Newton throwing again. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again is Newton. This will be
oh my God. Oh man.
And he'll
No.
take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
I thought I picked that up.
T.Y. Hilton. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted by the Patriots.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm
under pressure and down he goes. They second back at the 36. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
13. Patriots 10.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And just a field goal separating these two sides as they've gone to halftime. A touchdown pass there for Jameis Winston. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Damian Williams has a touchdown. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Auden Tate, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching has been Baker Mayfield with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it's going to be second down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. And he'll hand this to Michel to get things started. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A 1st down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
And the Patriot 1st down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 30. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Operating from the gun, Newton. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Their own 25-yard line.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Incomplete, but a pick. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates.
Making sure no one's holding.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down and 20.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the Patriots' 25-yard
Go down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return will stop him well inside their own. At the 15-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Following the penalty, Michelle. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Again, it's Michelle. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. That second down play nets a -4.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I have to admit to a little surprise here. A net down in distance, I would have thought they were going to throw the football. Instead, they decided to run it, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and held them to no gain.
And he's able to get it out of there. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Riley Ridley, the main target thus far in that ball game. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.